Walks further down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rain to the sound of the beat. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Hey! Oh, take it! Dust! Bite the dust! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Another one bites the dust. Hey! Ooh, shit! There are plenty of ways that you can hurt a man and bring him to the ground. You can beat him, you can cheat him, you can treat him bad, you leave him when he's down. Yeah. But I'm ready, yes, I'm ready for you. I'm standing on my own two feet. Out of the doorway, the bullets rip, repeating to the sound of the beat. Oh, yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Shoot out. Hey. All right.
Tonight, on the Ultimate Pin Smack, it's the match of the century so far, as the towering twin from parts unknown plans his next strike against the faithful few. Will righteousness settle the score, or will injustice prevail? Get ready for the ultimate bowler's battle on the Ultimate Pin Smack.
And you found it. Am I on? Yes, you found it. The power-packed hour where the strikes strike hard and the spares are anything but. It's the Ultimate Pin Smack. Hi, I'm Zach Hassaway with Bud Choke here.
Hi, I'm Bud Choke.
Here at the wonderful Walnut Bowl in the effervescent city of Walnut Creek, California.
Beautiful night
and
here.
Man, have we got intensity-soaked matchup for you. Don't leave that easy chair. You won't want to miss a split second of the non-stop pin-splitting action and adventure.
Or that bed.
And Bud, we've got a lot to talk about today
Yes,
with
we do,
what's
Zach.
been going on here in the WCT with the
Yes,
man
we do.
from parts unknown.
Fantastic
the
series here, Zach.
cagey and mystifying Korla bin Pandit.
Yes, very mysterious character. We don't seem to have any background on him at all, Zach.
Well, the big news is about all the disloyalty of the weatherman, the championship bowler turned traitor, who's been driven by, has driven his former partner, defensive Dale Embry, to the mental ward with his mind-boggling antics,
Well,
possibly due to his recent alliance with the astounding and unpredictable
Wait a minute.
Korla bin Pandit.
You're reading the wrong text.
Just a moment, Zach. Technical problem here.
You were reading Bud's part.
But everybody knew that,
Wrong.
That's right,
that
Bud
would
wasn't
happen.
reading his part, so
that
on
dirty-
with the show.
That dirty weatherman. All right. That's right, Zach. I don't know what you just said, but the big news is all about the disloyalty of the weatherman. Championship bowler turned traitor who has driven his former partner, defensive Dale Embry, to the mental ward and his mind-boggling antics. Possibly due to his recent alliance with the astounding and unpredictable Korla bin Pandit.
That's right, Bud, and of course Bin Pandit, from parts unknown, sporting that 2-foot turban he wears on his head.
My God, it's ugly.
And I've heard from some speculation among the fans and officials, in fact, that the inexplicable family jewel, as he calls it, that sits dead center on the front of that turban, the possible effect it has on other participants in teams within the WCT.
It's glowing ominously right now, Zach. Oh, that's right. You got that right. Zach. And there's also been speculation about whether the weatherman is a true blue traitor or just another victim of the possible hypnotic power of that strange and mysterious family jewel atop the foot-2 turban of the strange. Stop tickling me. Get these people away from me. Power-hungry Mr. Korla bin Pandit.
And it's a possibility that
Yes, it
has been
is.
discussed at length by the chief executive panel and respected head bureaucrats
That's
of
right.
the Walnut Creek Tenpin Association.
Exactly.
And I can tell you right now, brother, they want answers.
But until then, the fact remains. The weatherman has been taken in for whatever reason by the bizarre and atypical Korla bin Pandit, something I never thought I'd witness in all my years as a color commentator. And the weatherman is now aligned with Bin Pandit to perform in whatever capacity Bin Pandit needs him for.
And who knows what capacity that will be in front of this capacity crowd here at
I
this
don't, Zach.
here at the strikingly beautiful state-of-the-art Walnut Bowl right here in Walnut Creek, California. And we're waiting for the weatherman to appear here tonight in that big matchup with the faithful few veteran commentators and contenders in their own right.
The ultimate pin down. And of course, the faithful few, a faith-based set of worthy components on a never-ending mission of submission to serve God and country. But can they strive hard enough to overcome the terror that threatens them every time they step into the meticulously polished lanes here at Walnut Bowl? We have no choice but to wait and see as these celebrated teams go ahead to head in what promises to be all very good.
Well, that's an understatement if there ever was one.
You write
as
this,
we
Sam.
gear up for what may prove to be a major upset here. Don't move a muscle. Stay where you are. You won't want to miss a single frame of the excitement when we return to the Walnut Bowl for more of the Ultimate Pin Smack.
That's right.
Don't you go away.
Don't you dare. That's an understatement if there ever was one. As we gear up for what may prove to be a major...
We already read that.
Oh. Well, then let me
Just ruined the commercial.
Let me not understate that.
We're on a
again.
commercial break.
All right, where's the commercial?
Bud Light
Engineer,
presents
there.
Real American Heroes.
Real American hero.
Damn right.
Today we salute you, Mr. Bowling Shoe Giver.
It's all right, you're up
Outer.
in the air now.
Going to give a rider.
Your tireless efforts keep our feet comfy and sanitized with mountain freshness.
Okay, you with me, Bud?
Instinctively,
We're gonna be back
you
on the air
match
in about,
left shoe with right,
Where
half
are
a
we?
minute.
carefully placing each pair in its own tiny shoe house.
I think at the part where it says
One
start
wrong
theme
move,
music again following
and we're
ad.
on the
First
fast
me,
train
then
to
you.
Blisterville. Is he a 9.5 or a 10.
Right.
You know.
I'm right
why?
with you, Zach.
Because you're
Our
Mr.
engineer's going to
Golden
fade that
Shoe
music
Giver
out early because it goes long.
The music
Crack
or
open
the
a nice
commercial
cold Bud Light,
itself?
No,
mister.
do not
And
fade
no,
out
it's
the
no
commercial,
accident
please.
those shoes are red
I
and
can't do a
white.
cross.
Fade the music after the first statement.
Bud Light beer.
Okay, here we go.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Give me
The game is coming up.
Words in papers, words in books, words on TV, words for crooks, words of comfort, words of peace, words to make the fighting cease, words to tell you what to do. Words are working hard for you. Eat your words, but don't go hungry. Words have always nearly hung me. Words of nuance, words of skill, and words of romance are a thrill. Words are stupid, words are fun. Words can put you on the run. Mots pressés, mots sensés, mots qui disent la vérité. Mots maudits, mots mentis, mots qui manquent le fruit d'esprit. It's a rap race with a fast pace. Concrete words, abstract words, crazy words and lying words, hazy words and dying words, words of faith and tell them straight, rare words and swear words, good words and bad words. Words can make you pay and pay. For letter words I cannot say. Words are trouble, words are subtle. Words of anger, words of hate. Words over here. Words out there. In the air and everywhere. Words of wisdom, words of strife. Words that write the book I like. Words will find the right solution to the planet Earth's pollution. Say the right word, make a million. Words are like a certain person. Can't say what they mean. Don't mean what they say. Wrap it up for the common good. Let us enlist the neighborhood.
It's okay. I've overstood. This is a wordy wrapping hood. Okay, bye.
back, Zach Hassaway with Bud Choke as the ultimate pin smack continues. We're awaiting the arrival of our first team here at Walnut Bowl in picturesque Walnut Creek, California.
You can feel the energy as this unmovable midnight crowd as they obviously anticipate what's going to happen next.
Well, frankly, I can't hear them, Bud, but I hope to very soon. And there's no shortage of that, Bud, and I can safely say that you've just said it all, as this crowd chomps away at the proverbial bit, looking forward to what will surely be an electrifying matchup between these two teams and all the fury and fanfare that follows them wherever they go.
I can't wait to do the color.
Well, let's go down to the floor as our special guest funny man, Tim Wilson, brings his unique brand of humor to put the audience in the kind of stitches you can't get at the doctor's office.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's black.
would you please give a warm and enthusiastic welcome to tonight's very special guest star in the Bud Light Spotlight, the one, the only, Mr. Tim Wilson. Tim Wilson.
Bowling. I guarantee you he can bowl 280 in that sweater right now. I guarantee you he can. Bowling. Everybody in this room pretty much bowls the same. You take a beer and a date, you don't really give a damn about the game. Okay, it's my turn. Okay, sure turn. Now they got the automated scoring system.
We got to do
You got to
something
work
to
for
get that audience
IDM or
punched
something to
up.
go bowling now. Okay,
This
how many
guy's
players?
not doing it.
Okay, what?
55
4
seconds.
players. Okay, how do you spell your name?
That applause light is out
We're
down
going with
there.
initials.
Use the applause.
Okay, start game.
Is that thing work? There, it works.
Okay, wait a second. Wait. Okay, start.
Hit that applause sign. Let's see what
Clear.
happens.
Clear.
Now you can see it worked pretty well.
Hey,
right
at
there.
alley 18, he can't work the automated system.
Well,
We're
this
just telling
crowd
them to
doesn't
push
get
clear.
any
We're
better.
pushing
gonna have a
clear, Ed.
problem.
Bring me a pencil, piece of paper.
25 seconds.
If you didn't learn to score bowling in PE, don't go bowling. I always get stuck next to that guy with a wrist thing on and a towel, throwing curveballs, making me look like crap.
10 seconds.
And my wife's like, how come you can't bowl that well? Because I've got a life.
Turn
That's
that
why.
applause light on at the end. Make them clap, all right?
They seem to think it was funny.
Well, there's not much you can say about that other than ha ha. The audience paying their final respect to a funny, funny man as he heads for the dressing room, his work finished for the evening. As for the rest of us, things are just heating up, and our Bud Light Spotlight performance is brought to you by Bud Light, the people who bring you the Bud Light Pride Parade to the Bay Area during the final week of June. Bud Light is proud to honor our great American heroes.
And it looks like our power bowlers are ready to come out onto the floor. Let's go down to our announcer at lane side for the complete rundown on this 1-minute exhibitionary card.
Toe to toe, dancing very close, body breathe, almost comatose.
Now approaching the floor of the wonderful Walnut Bowl in the magnificent all-American city of Walnut Creek, California, from Martinez, California, and from parts unknown, may I introduce to you the Weatherman and his latest partner, Mr. Korla bin Pandit.
And Korla bin Pandit, very unpopular with this audience as he presents the flag from parts unknown.
Raise audience, Mike.
Bud, what is this about the flag that transformed this otherwise patriotic audience into an angry mob?
Maybe it's the fact, Zach, that he keeps that trash bag over the flag itself as he waves it around on that fancy stone-studded pole, so they can identify where he's from. He claims to be from a country that has only the best wishes for the USA. But if that's the case, why does he keep it hidden from view with that big black trash bag?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bin Pandit has just commanded that everyone here this evening should face the east and salute the flag of parts unknown.
Ah, fat chance!
That'll be the day. Bin Pandit waving that flag with the giant trash bag on it. The fans waving those homemade signs that read, unbag the flag.
Shut up! Get on President to stop! Be quiet!
What are we going to do about this audience, by the way?
They're as loud as we can make them, Zach.
No, they're not. I think we can do something. This is not the way it was planned.
All right, there they are. We've brought the audience up.
Oh, what is this? The weatherman seating himself at the scorekeeper's table
God.
where he has his famous SP-808 set up
Oh, my God.
with that all-too-familiar organ music.
Oh, my God.
Bin Pandit, known for his hatred of any kind of music, flying into a rage, coming after his own teammates.
It looks as though we have a major altercation down on the floor, Zach. Bin Pandit, not appreciative of the weatherman sampling skills. Oh, no.
Oh! Bin Pandit is
He is ripping apart the whole
No!
He's taking the cables out.
the thing is still working. I can't believe it. It's lying on the floor at about 100,000 pieces. I can't believe what I've just witnessed. Now Bin Pandit threatening the weatherman within an inch of what's left of his life.
Is up next. All these so-called players up in the rap game got brothers on the corner selling cocaine. It used to be LaToya and Jim hats, but now it's Uzi's Max and G-packs of cracks. Everybody psycho or some type of good fellow, but me, I keep it real. That's all swan like Jello. Don't drink Cristal and I can't stand mo. Never receive currency for moving a kilo or an ounce. Make them bounce to this fake pimp free flow. I never knew hustlers confessed in stereo or on video. Get caught, you know who turns states. Evidence, murder, weapon, confession, and fingerprints. Mama always said, watch what comes out your mouth. Tight case for the DA from here to down south. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding like King Solomon's wealth. You're a player, but only because you be playing yourself. With all that big willy talk hot, you're playing yourself. With all that big gun talk bop, you're playing yourself. With all that rah rah rah, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. With all that rah rah rah, you're playing yourself. With all that big gun talk bop, you're playing yourself. With all that big willy talk hot, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. Now these ladies is looking pretty from city to city. I refined a few I met around the country. The nitty gritty is all reality, no question. Actual fact like tight jeans cause yeast infection. And sisters with good minds get no respect when the ass is all hanging out playing the bar section of the club. Shake what your mama gave you. Back to the lab, I drop the truth. Cause rhyming is more than just my craft or a way to get ass or fast cash or blasted. Black women, make sure you're respected. When niggas is kicking that old off the wall shit, let them know from jump dead it. You're not ignorant. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding is the key to wealth. Put some clothes on that ass if you respect yourself. With those hooker type wears, hun, you're playing yourself. With those skin tight jeans, baby, you're playing yourself. Everything all exposed, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. Everything all exposed, you're playing yourself. With those skin tight jeans, baby, you're playing yourself. With those hooker type wears, hun, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. Now,
It's Celine Dion, I believe, Zach.
Where are we again?
The walnut pole, Zach.
Okay, we'll just wait for that announcer.
Please,
I
little
think,
respect. Little respect.
Right, no talking during God Bless
Ladies
America.
and gentlemen, please stand and give a warm Walnut Bowl welcome to the team of Velma Wallenrod and Mr. Harold Camping from Oakland, California, the Faithful Few.
And the Faithful Few making their grand yet humble entrance, much to the delight of the throngs of patriotic Americans here tonight.
That's right, Jack. Apparently,
Oh!
Bandit is
What's
not...
this?
What? Huh? Apparently, Ben Bandit is not the least bit happy. I don't understand why. Oh, there's the music again, especially that kind of music we have playing here at the Walnut Bowl. As once again, Ben Bandit flies into a rage and starts waving that flag from parts unknown in the face of his opponents. How can you be?
Well, Velma Wallenrod grabbing that announcer's mic out of the clenched fist of the announcer. What's she have to say?
I can't believe it. Ben Bandit taking the ultimate insult from his opponent. Oh, that's not even... Oh, my God. What a terrible thing has happened here tonight. I'm so confused.
Velma Wallenrod has that microphone in her hand. Let's hear what she has to say.
Oh, and listen here, it's no wonder you got your flag in a trash bag, because your country ain't nothing but trash.
Instead of me, 'cause I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bong. I went to the big town where there is a lot of sound, from the jungle to the city looking for a bigger crown. So I play my boogie for the people of big city, but they don't go crazy when I'm banging on my boogie. I'm the king of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. Nobody like to be in my place instead of me, 'cause nobody go crazy when I'm banging on my boogie. I'm a king without a crown, hanging loose in a big town, but I'm a king of bongo, baby. I'm the king of bongo bong. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come. They say that I'm a clown making too much dirty sound. They say there is no place for little monkey in this town. Nobody like to be in my place instead of me, 'cause nobody go crazy when I'm banging on my boogie. I'm the king of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come. Banging on my bongo, all that swing belongs to me. I'm so happy there's nobody in my place instead of me. I'm a king without a crown, hanging loose in a big town. I'm the king of bongo, baby. I'm the king of bongo bong. King of the bongo, king of the bongo bong. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo bong. Hear me when I come. Mama was queen of the mambo, Papa was king of the Congo. Deep down in the jungle, I start banging my first bongo. Every monkey like to be in my place instead of me, 'cause I'm the king of bongo, baby. I'm the king of bongo bong. Hit me when I come. Hit me when I come, baby. Hit me when I come.
Hand for Ben Bandit's team. Ben Bandit keeping a close eye on him. We don't know if he's going to use that family jewel on him yet another time,
No, we
but
don't.
that has yet to be seen.
We don't know anything yet, Zach. He is dressed in an entirely blue uniform with brown shoes. Are those brown?
I think those are bowling shoes.
That's
Bud.
right. And his cleats are just making a mess of the alley here. We've had the manager over twice asking if he could remove those cleated bowling shoes.
And the weatherman in position.
Yes,
And
he is.
he's taking his first step. Oh, over. Oh, another gutter ball from the weatherman.
Damnation.
And we put a big 0 up on the board for the first frame on Bin Laden's, or rather, see, I have to ad-lib here.
Well, that's the story of the weatherman's life, isn't it?
And Ben Pandit is beside himself, but it's time to go over to the next team, where we're looking to the faithful few to get that score in position on the first frame for the faithful few. Taking his position is Harold Camping.
Well, it's my turn.
No, it's Harold Camping's turn.
The script says next bowler, Velma Wallenrod.
It's
and
Velma.
I'm supposed to get a gutter ball.
Will you take care of that? down
Oh,
on the
dear,
floor there?
I'm on the wrong page.
We have to get
One
Velma
moment.
out of there.
Let's
With a
get
big
Harold
run in
up.
her
I'll give
stocking,
him the
she is
ball.
approaching the line now.
We'll take it from here. And now approaching the pins,
Excuse me.
Harold Camping.
She can't approach
Sorry.
the pins, Zach. That would be illegal.
I'm very, very confused and sorry. Can you all hear me?
Okay, he's not supposed to be on mic. He
Oh.
needs to be where
Harold?
he belongs.
Move the mic out of the way of my face.
Tell him to bowl.
Yep.
Somebody.
Harold.
Who's the floor person down there?
Harold, I'm not, but he can hear me. Harold, just bowl, will you please?
Go ahead and line up my first shot.
And he's right. He's stepping up to the line now. That big backswing. There it goes.
That's the
Head
big
bobbing.
backswing. Oh! Oh, another miss. And
wait a
that is
minute.
our third gutter ball for the evening from Mr. Harold Camping. It looks like the faithful few are...
Just a moment, Zach, please. I would like to get something straight here.
have to cough anyway.
Who has the gutter ball sound? I have the gutter ball sound. Mr. Engineer over there, if you're hitting pins with your gutter balls, that's no good.
That's correct.
Let me handle the gutter balls. All right,
It's good because we
continue
can edit them out later.
All right. Now we see Harold Camping has collapsed next to the what the hell is that down there? Some kind of a rug cleaning machine.
That's right, and he's getting into position for his next whatever you call it.
Boy, this improvising really is going well here, Zach.
Yes, it is.
But it doesn't matter. No one's listening.
That's right.
He's getting ready now. He's got his fingers in the ball, Zach, and there's the back squint, head bobbing, eyes bugging out. He must be 83. There he goes, the famous four-step approach. There it is, the back swing, and he releases it.
And he's got a curve on the ball this time, but it looks like it's curving a bit too far.
Oh.
And it's another miss for the team of Velma Wallenrod and Harold Camping, the faithful few. And now we're back to
right where we started, Zach.
And each lash in her eye is really white roots, and each line in her skin is really red roots. And the neck her head's on is a tunnel of dawn, but darkness will come, for sure it's gonna come. And the breast on her chest is where I take my rest, is where I have my fun, is where I have my fun.
still taking his stance, staring down those pins.
That
Easy glint in his eye.
There he goes.
Is tickling my...
Oh, look at that. Have you ever seen anything like it? Of course, he wipes those pins out, and they go down. Every last one of them. Strike for the first frame.
A prediction was made on
And each strand of her hair is really insect eyes, and each hole in her tongue is always occupied by the milk of the sun.
Well, I wish you guys had
Next
Still
bowler.
using tape over there. I can't believe it. Audio.
All right, isn't Velma next? I see her there. She's got now.
So
she's
we've got a Big Ten and a big strike in the first frame for the team of the Weatherman and Corliv and Bin Pandit.
that dirty weatherman. Look at him squint.
And look at the evil grin on the face of Bin Pandit. He is satisfied, but only for the moment.
Waving that trash bag around like a maniac.
All right, our next bowler, Velma Wallingford, Wallingrod, who is ready, taking her stance. She is ready to go.
There it is, the patented Velma approach to the foul line with that slight twist in the backspring. There goes, and she lofts the ball down the alley.
And that one's looking good. Oh, it's got a little curve on it. Another gutter ball.
That sounded like a hit to me, Zach.
Attention. That was a strike.
I can't see the end of the alley. My glasses are a bit
All right,
hard.
so still a big 0 for the team from Oakland, California, here at the Walnut Bowl in Walnut Creek.
That's right.
Looking to get some action, some pin-falling action on this next shot from Velma as she steps up and takes her stance.
Just ball, Velma. And I've got
Velma's ready to go now.
And I bet you it's a gutter ball, right, Zach?
Oh, that one looks much better.
No.
Oh,
no,
a 6.
Well, this was my problem before we began, Zach, is how are we going to know what they're supposed to be?
Because it's right here on the script.
I left my glasses in the car.
And now it's time for a break. And here to keep things lively, it's the Concord Blue Devils Men's Chorus, brought to you in part by Rhett White Ford, where it only takes a minute to get a better deal.
Wait a minute. Who's the Blue Devil?
Two Blue Devils recording.
All right, just about.
Will you? Fee will cover time. Will you please give a wonderful walnut ball? This is terrible. Are you cute there, bud?
Well, it's not as bad as it might be. Those Blue Devils sure have it on the ball, so to speak, and they're ready now with a little tune they've worked up especially for this tournament, and it's called
We don't play football 'cause we can't drink our beer. We don't play hockey 'cause we can't drink our beer. We don't play basketball 'cause we still can't drink our beer. But there's one sport that we all love 'cause we can drink our beers. Hi, sway,
We're gonna cut to the.
we're
Do
bowlers,
you hear me in there?
we're bowlers, we're members of a team.
We're gonna cut to the dressing room after this for the weatherman and Big
Other
Bandit.
teams are serious, they pick up all their spares. They may beat us bowling, but we beat them drinking
Very
beers.
important, Tony.
Bowling and beer, bowling and beer. Fill up our mugs with fun and good cheer. Bowling and beer, bowling and beer. That's right. God put us here for bowling and beer. Monty, he's our anchor man. The beers, they help him see. He wins all the beer frames. He pulls a 90 tree. The rest of us has gutter balls slide down on our rears. We all have a perfect form when we drink our beers. Bowling and beer, bowling and beer.
There's no background noise to this.
Our mugs
So
with fun and good cheer.
all we should hear on my
Bowling and beer, bowling and beer. God put us here for bowling and beer. Hey! Bowling and beer, bowling and beer. Fill up our mugs with fun and good cheer. Bowling and beer, bowling and beer. God put us here for bowling and
See
beer.
that audience claps at the end of the song, okay? Get that applause like applause.
15 seconds.
You know, we promised this.
Following applause cue ambience.
You want any club soda?
Okay, cut out the clap.
3, 2, 1. Dressing room ambience.
Do you want any club soda?
No, I don't want any club soda, weatherman.
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. I don't know what to say. I'm really confused.
You're doing a very good job, weatherman.
Well, I hope I can get a new ST808.
Never
I guess
mind
there's
that
nothing
now.
I can do about it.
What we need to win now, weatherman, is $1,500. That's all. It's not very much to ask. I'm just asking you for $1,500.
You're asking me.
We need $1,500 so we can win.
Let me drink a little club soda here. Think for a second.
We need $1,500 to win. I need the $1,500 from you right now.
Do you want me to write you a check or something? Or
Cash is much better. Do you feel comfortable with this?
I guess I'm gonna have to do this. I don't know.
What I need from you is the cash, $1,500.
Okay, I
Give it to me. This is the money? Give me this money.
Let me drink some more club soda.
No, I think we need the money now so we can win this.
Oh, okay. All right.
Really mind if it's over your head, cause the job of resurrectors is to wake up the dead. So pay attention, it's not hard to decipher. And after the horns, you can check out the Viper.
Competition, them try to come sideways, but competition, they must come straight way. Competition, them try to come sideways, but competition, they must come straight way. How's about that? It seems like it's my turn again. All through the years, my mic has been my best friend. I know some brothers wonder, can Piper really kick it? Some even wanna diss me, but why sweat it? I'm all into my music, cause that's how I make tapes. Try to make hits like Kid Capri makes tapes. Me sweat another, I do my own thing. Strictly hardcore tracks, not a new jack swing. I grew up as a Christian, so to Jah I give thanks. Collect my banks, listen to Shabba Ranks. I sing and chat, I do all of that. It's 1991 and I refuse to come back. I take all
And the weatherman has changed his mind. Looks like he's picking up another ball. I wonder why he's doing that. That was the ball that his partner, Corla Bin, whatever his name.
All right, here comes what I predict will be a gutter ball.
And oh shit, Steph and Slim, he gets props too. Make sure you have a system with some fat house speakers so the new shit can rock. From Boston, Massapequa, cause where I come from, quality is job one and everybody up.
And what was really confusing is that you would think that Corla Bin Pandit would be furious about now because of the way his partner is bowling, but he just sits there calmly with a sinister grin on his face. What do you think about that, Bud?
That's right, Zach, and the big news is all about the disloyalty of the weatherman. Championship bowler turned traitor who has driven his former partner crazy. Defensive Dale Embry to the mental ward. Man, I can't believe I'm having so much fun here, Zach. But anyway...
And the faithful few making yet another grand but humble entrance, much to the delight of the throngs of patriotic Americans here tonight.
I hope...
What will happen next?
I hope everyone is enjoying this as much as we are, Zach. Possibly.
And Velma Wallingford grabbing that announcer's mic again. Yet she isn't saying anything. What could this mean?
I'm not your typical American. I'm not your typical American. I'm not your typical American. I'm not your typical American.
Tell me whose is whose. Tell me who was on the microphone. I'm Odie of the Gobies. I propose I would like a bone to edge off the dreads. I'm a legs to a spot to draw political and mystical. I really hope you like my point. Aim at a target like a rifle, not a shotgun. Don't spray into the fray to prove that I got one. How your host never knows, cause he knows how to talk. He's got a nose for the pros, so don't suppose he will stop, son. I'm rolling in this rap like you'd bite a tenderoni. Rolling in this rhyme cause it's mine, and you know me, I won't mind defy. I sing like Tony, singing for the supper like a dog does a bony.
Sure, get on my job, cause I'm really getting tired of this shit. So step back, Jan, and throw up those fists, cause I'm a riggedy wreck shop and turn this motherfucker out. Hey, what is doing me less I'm going up in your mouth? Yup, I got the rhyme to kick your butt and beat the G to the O to the A to the T, the M-A-double-D. Say what? I got butt, yeah, I be on the tuba. So what's up? I got enough respect to make you jump. Welfare receiver with the north side attitude. I've had the shit piled up like in multitudes. Nappy head, holy shoot, rounding off the roster first. You wanna step, you better check the green monster
I don't
first.
pretend to be a nice guy, but still you're trying. I can go to plan B and you can get an iGen. So say the sob stories for a storybook. And look, Jack in the box and take a licking. But I'm never getting took by Uncle Sam and his band of political crooks. Searching nooks and crannies of my granny's pocketbook. Hello, can you hear me now, G? The typical American kid, that ain't me. Neither is Odie or the M-A-double-D. So pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Don't hide the crowd, cause I got the easy ride. I'ma survive, not succeed. Cause I stand as a man, you can't hear me no bird feed. I'm not
No, just one. Here comes the second one now. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a beauty.
Two gutter balls as predicted.
It's a beauty right in the middle of the gutter, Zach.
Which means that they're still sitting at 6 pins. And of course, that brings up Ben Pandit,
You guessed it.
who has just been seen wiring that money to parts unknown. More details as they come in. But things don't look good right now for the team playing opposite of Ben Pandit.
For those who choose to love me, I'm the MA, the double D. For those who choose to hate me, I negate like you're full effect. Feeling ready and willing to break down Gates' neck like he did.
I think you're in a part.
Like a typical American black male, I'm done. Eating apple pies when MA double talking rhymes, and you know they all my.
Don't worry, it'll come out in the mix. Oh, this is the mix. Zach, pay attention. Tell me where I am.
Corla Ben Pandit is now in position. What is he up to?
Okay,
He's using that other Powerball, the one he passed off to the weatherman just minutes ago.
I don't see anything on my page that remotely relates to what you're saying.
Script calls for Harold Camping to throw 2 more gutter balls.
Which page are we on?
We're on the, just turn the thing over. We're on the back page.
Well, you should have numbered them, Zach. Be easy, man.
Good thing this show is going to be cut before it goes out of the air.
What's the back page? I got like 5 pages to go.
I think this show's going to be 5 minutes long.
I didn't miss that much, did I? I'd like to go back and... I'd like to go back in time now.
And of course, now that Corla Ben Pandit is up, he's pulling that mysterious chalk bag from his from the officials who are seated at laneside. What do you think of that chalk bag, Bud?
Well, Zach, I think you're skipping along doing bit after bit that says Zach and skipping all the buds, and it's to the point where I don't even know where I am anymore.
And that mysterious white powder coming out right now from that chalk bag, so-called chalk bag of Corla Ben Pandit. That's right, and as you well know, or regular fans know, chalk bags and shoe powder have been prohibited here at Walnut Bowl since September 11th.
Now, are you reading there or are you making this up? Because I just can't find any of this. I don't know which page I'm on at this point. I think we should stop.
It was your idea to add lists.
That means we've skipped like 4 pages, is that correct?
And Ben Pandit,
well, we sure have
Ben Pandit is getting in position.
Sure have missed a lot of what I was supposed to say, Zach.
Ben Pandit spreading those arms out. It looks like he's going to apply that maneuver that he calls the 767.
And will that mean that he hits any pins, Zach?
I wouldn't be surprised if they all went down.
All right, look at him go. He's approaching now. There's the backswing. There's the 4-step approach, and here he goes. It's going down the alley. And
yet another strike.
Too bad.
That's 2 strikes within minutes of each other. Do you think this will happen again?
I certainly do, Zach. Because this will certainly never make the networks.
I don't think it's a matter of will he strike again. The question is, the answer is one or the other. Why?
Yes, the question is the answer. And I think that just about sums it up. Oh my God.
And now it looks like Harold Camping.
Wait a minute. But until then, the fact remains. Oh, that's
Looks like Harold Camping is having a bit of a problem.
Yes, you could.
Like they're going to send in a pinch bowler for their team, which is Velma.
Experienced judgment day, indeed he was. He is sin for all those who believe on high like bull.
And what is this? Ben Pandit? What is that he has behind his back? In one hand, he has that mysterious chalk bag, and in the other hand, he has that regulation heavy-duty AMF bowling pin.
He was sitting in the lounge.
Velma getting in position, but it looks like Pin Bandit is right behind her. He's raising that pin. Turn around, Velma. Oh! I've never seen anything like it like this in my entire life. What has happened here? This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, honey, you got lots of cash. Bring us down a bar and we'll have some laughs. Here's what I'm drinking. I was raised on I'm a pretty good cook, sitting on my groceries. Come up to my kitchen, I'll show you my best recipe. I try, but I can't save a cent. I'm up after midnight cooking, trying to make my rent. I'm rough, but I'm pleasing. I was raised on robbery. Had a little money once, they were pushing through a four-lane highway. Government gave us $3,000, you should have seen it fly away. First he bought a 57 Biscayne, he put it in the ditch. He dropped up all the rest, that son of a bitch. He's just bad whiskey, I was raised on robbery. You know you ain't bad looking. I like the way you hold your dreams. Come home with me, honey. I ain't asking for no full-length Hey, where you going? Don't go yet. Your glass ain't empty and we just met. Don't mean when you're loaded. I was raised on
Where'd you get the food? I was standing outside. Some guy said I could have a sandwich. Some guy said I could have a sandwich. And maybe.
Thank you for coming.
Maybe even.
I hope you enjoyed yourself. Goodbye.
I haven't eaten.
And that's it. From the
Thank you for coming to the ultimate pin smack here
I got
at Walnut Bowl.
80
Goodbye,
of my
everyone.
friends. I got a lot of friends, and we're all waiting to eat.
We gotta wrap this up. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, but I didn't just stand out here in the cold, for nothing. I thought you guys were going to eat. Well, when you guys answer.
Why is that guy sitting over there at the?
I'm hungry.
Why does he have the announcer's mic?
Standing right next to me.
Nobody over there. I can't get to him. Somebody escort him out.
Back it appears this crowd is getting very unruly. This is becoming uncomfortable up here in the booth. I think we should make our way out of here through the back door. We're going to take
This is a complete bust. I want to get to the lounge. I can't even get to the lounge.
And give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know.
We have to go over to the shoe counter and return our shoes, Zach. Make our way through this angry crowd here.
'Cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl.
Yeah, I can help you.
That makes me sweat.
We're just returning our shoes. How did you like the tournament?
It was all right. I wasn't really able to watch.
I'm lonely.
That Velma's one hot turkey, isn't she?
Can't think it all.
Lady out there?
Yeah, the
and give
well, I guess
moves are so raw. I've got to let you know.
I guess everything.
I've got to let you
throw all the scripts away, and here we are.
And
every one of these shoes is yours. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you for coming.
Do I get my deposit back?
No, you gotta give me the shoes. I'll give you the shoes. You gotta give me
I think your friends are over on the other side of the door. I think you can join.
There's something about you.
I'm sorry. I thought you were bring me back the shoes.
It makes me sweat.
I'll help the guy in the turban. Can I help you with something, sir? You got your shoes to give back or what?
Where's the other man? The man that was here 10 minutes ago.
There's just me. Who are you referring to?
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're looking for Aquaman.
I'm lonely.
You want me to get him? Where'd you go? The other guy went away. Anybody else got shoes to return? Shoes to return.
Gonna live my life.
So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. So slide
Are we going to be back to the network, or are we going to stay here?
I've got to let you know.
What would it be the right time to
I
talk about that?
I don't know. I have no ideas. Are you happy now?
Well, don't blame me.
I had an idea, and thanks to you and yours.
It's you who didn't
for
number
your help.
didn't number the script pages. You know, it's not my fault.
Attention.
Anyway,
there has been a complete and utter breakdown of the script.
I think we should just go back to the theme. That's always good for a couple of minutes.
Show's over. Well, you can play whatever you want. I don't care if you enjoy. But anyway, when the weatherman and
why don't we go over to the cocktail lounge here at the Walnut Bowl?
Yep.
And just relax. I mean, it's been a really bad show. I think everyone will agree.
Okay.
And
where is that cocktail lounge, by the way?
It's right over there.
I can't see or hear anything.
It's right over there through this angry crowd here. Make way, make way. Shut up. Get out of the way. Come on, come on.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Air personalities coming through. Now, you get out of the way.
Wait, there's the weatherman over there. Where have you been?
Get your hands off me.
Wandering
We
around
did the
streets
best we
around the
could.
We're going to the lounge. Get out of here. I don't know why he's leaving all week.
Thinking about my work next week.
Where is the cocktail? Here it is. The cocktail lounge.
You cocktail lounge champions.
Sure is quiet. I'm glad we're the only ones here. What's that big sign over the stage there? Karaoke, 24 hours a day. Just a moment. We have a call on my... What would this be? CB.
You're on the air. Hello. Don't say hello.
Walnut Bowl. Let's take.
No, I don't
take the
believe
next
the call's
call.
been taken. Bud, would you reach down and take the call, please? Shall we take our
You're
next
quite
call?
right. The phones, in all the confusion and excitement, the phones have not been turned on. Well, there they are.
Not that way. Now we'll go line 2. Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, shut up, weatherman. You couldn't do any better.
As we begin the new millennium, people everywhere wonder what the future will bring. Serious and persistent crises continue. As no people call for change, the old institutions fail to meet their needs.
Stay tuned. Plenty of exciting events coming. Okay, we're
out in the cold. Hey, yeah, baby, I know how it feels 'cause I have slipped through to the very depths of my soul, yeah. Oh, baby, I just wanna show you what a clear view there is from every bed
Ellie Crossley.
Yes.
What do you have to be thankful for this Thanksgiving?
I am certainly not thankful that Zach did not number the script pages. I'll tell you that. It's very embarrassing to lose your place in the middle of a highly touted program like this.
Let me share your love.
And I would like to say to, I don't even want to say anything. What do you think? Certainly not this program.
Well, in a manner of speaking, yes. I've actually been rather entertained by this. But I also like those anxious moments in movies when people are really embarrassed and they start climbing the walls. It used to bother me when I was a kid, but over time, it started to grow on me.
What do you think of these embarrassing moment shows?
A little bit later, we're going to finish here.
So as I understand it, we do not have the karaoke. Too bad. That would have taken up several minutes.
Well, when Mark gets here, he's going to order a drink. I know that.
Well, what's the point of being in the cocktail lounge? Why don't we just go over to the Walnut Creek Inn and have Thanksgiving dinner?
Why
is it
walking
too soon?
around out there in the crowd and he's still wearing the turban? Now, why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? Why does he not take the turban off?
It's only a radio show, for God's sake. I'm not
What do you
taking
think
it
of
off.
these embarrassing moment shows? It's so typical of the industry when they get onto a good thing to run it quickly into the ground.
Well, look.
I think they're funny. The public seems to love them. I just think that they're just going to blow it away, by the end of the summer.
Well, this is Walnut Creek. You're not just...
Why not? I refuse to take it off. How's that?
Nothing contained herein should be considered reasonable.
Well, I will. I think I'll order a white infidel.
Most of them are really lawyers who can wait to write this part and have never seen it.
Hi, can I help you? Hi, can I get a white infidel, please?
White
Zinfandel? Nice glass of white infidel, please.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. You know, we don't really go for those kind of gags around here anymore, fella. You know what I mean? Why are you wearing that thing on your head anyway?
Because I'm not going to take it off. And I'd like a white infidel, please.
I guess I'll pretend I know what you want, and I'll get you a glass of white Zinfandel right away.
He's not buying it.
$4.
It's on you, Dick.
Good enough. We're gonna go have our Thanksgiving dinner, and what is it? They've got open mic night over at the Walnut Creek Inn.
Is that right?
Yep.
Too bad they lost the karaoke bar here at the bowling alley.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was closed due to lack of...
The sign's still up there. They better take that sign down.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the turban off until they take that down. That probably won't be for a few weeks.
I think you're kind of pushing it. I mean, no one out there in the radio audience is going to know that you actually are a man of Arab descent doing this stereotypical, possibly racist interpretation. For one thing, and now you're wearing a turban on your head, so you're confusing us in here too.
Let's get out there on the streets and see what happens.
I think that's not a bad idea, but
Walnut Creek's
I'm
pretty
going to
quiet
walk
this
with
time
you
of
in
night.
that getup.
First,
got another thing coming.
First, I think we should cut back to the network for a brief bowling expose.
One of the most common gestures you will see in a bowling center is a bowler standing after a delivery, shaking his head when he realizes he must have done something wrong.
Attention. 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 Fade out bowling sounds.
Well, everyone knows that if you do something wrong but do not know what it is, you cannot correct it. So to bowl a good game or improve it, take one step at a time and learn it thoroughly before going on to the next. It is necessary to have a ball the size of which feels comfortable in your hand. Most beginning bowlers find the three-finger ball the easiest to handle. Be sure to pick the one that feels best to you. and is also the right weight. The weight is approximately 10 to 12 pounds for women and 14 to 16 pounds for men. There are special lightweight balls for children. In fitting the ball into your hand, a cramped hand means the span is too narrow. Strained fingers mean the span is too wide. Start by putting your thumb in the hole. See that it fits snug. Make sure it is not tight. If you pull your thumb out fast, it will make a sound as though you pulled a cork out of a bottle, like this. After putting your thumb in the hole, span or lay your hand over the ball in such a way that the second series of knuckles of your fingers are about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch over the edge of a hole. Over the edge of a hole. Over the edge of a hole. Over the edge of a hole.
I will feel your love. Baby, let me. Oh, let me. In the line. Everybody
So I have some
needs a
unfortunate news for you now.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Spring is Thanksgiving Day, 1985.
Well, I actually did bring Christmas 2000 weatherman, Don, and myself. I'm sure the audience doesn't want to hear those. They're very afraid of the audience.
I love it. Shadow of a pyramid. I like the big one. Yeah, the pressure. It was fun. Fishing pressure. I seemed to go away about 20 years ago for 15 years and come out 15 years later and look around and see what was going on with the world. Because I was always in the studio, mostly 7 days a week for about 15 years. 5,000 years ago, the Egyptians did it in the shadow of a pyramid. Long before the arrival of the Spanish, the Mayans were fascinated. Ben Franklin was known to have enjoyed it. Abraham Lincoln was very good at it. Last year, in the United States alone, more than 50 million people did it. The real national sport is not baseball or football, but bowling.
You're gonna love us in heaven.
A new adventure in living. Total Radio.
Freeze! I'm a baker.
And I just realized.
Are you actually bowling with frozen turkeys, or are they fresh?
That the fun had just drained out of it.
Perhaps a ball made of actual fruit leather, or powdered and dehydrated vegetables and fruits, or perhaps achieve the velocity you're seeking.
It has become a grind.
Bueno, tengo mucho que hacer. ¿Quieren estar haciendo algunas preguntas? Sí, claro. Eso parece tan ill. Let's do the right
I have enough money to quit and live, a happier life. I kept thinking to myself, on this spot, on this mark out there on the studio, there's more to life than the Gong Show and Burbank.
After you put your fingers in the remaining holes, you should be able to put a pencil between the ball and the palm of your hand. If you pick up the ball with one hand by putting your fingers into the holes, you could strain your wrist or worse, your arm.
You best look out, because one of them things I think is coming down the lane is coming for you.
Necessities of life. Historically, all traditions, religious and non-religious, to read followers.
Everything's wrong.
It's more than a sport. It's also part science, part art. Now, first time, a new motion picture set against the background of professional bowling. Starring Tim Matheson, Dick Weber, Jack Warden, sportscasters Chris Schenkel and Nelson Burton Jr., and bowling great Susan Blakely.
Dreamer, 233, take 3.
Finding a young actor,
Okay, now everybody, this is
finding
your
someone
part.
who was
I
not
want
a
you to
good
play
actor,
it clearly,
who
like
bowled well
you
enough
know
to look like a champion.
Be the bomb.
Bowling makes it, really interesting. It's really about people loving each other and having to deal with each other as human beings. That's why I love it.
Denver, take one.
Everything's wrong.
As Karen Lee, I don't really want to get into bowling that much because I feel that bowling takes dreaming away from me. I'm jealous of bowling too.
Like, you miss a shot, well, in the next shot you can recover. But in bowling, you miss a shot and you're dead. There's no way you can recover.
As Dreamer discovers in the film, that kind of single-minded dedication isn't always easy.
No, I've had a dream. Either in your life or not. But I'm not going to compete with bowling and Harry.
As any professional knows, being a champion means knowing you're great.
My name is Harold Nutty.
What do you think of these embarrassing moment shows?
Be sure when you pick up the ball from the ball return to place both hands on the outside of the ball, parallel to the rack. Lift the ball waist high with both hands. Then shift the weight to your left hand.
All right, Dependent Vin Corla wants a cigarette. So we're going to return you to NetWeb headquarters for a dose of Total Radio, and then we'll be right back here at the Walnut Bowl for the next in a whole series of...
Hands in the air, give me all your money.
Lake Placid, along with the Total Radio News team. For total news coverage, it's Total Radio.
Hello, I'm your automatic friend, Dr. Gray, and I'll be up in just a few minutes here on Total Radio. Hello, friend, and this is your friend, Dr. Gray. And greetings to our listenership to this, our 5th installment of Your Friend Dr. Gray. Your Friend Dr. Gray, by the way, is made possible through the generous assistance of Solburn Computer Systems Limited. Solburn, the name you can trust in electronic computers for 15 years. Now, to begin this morning's program, perhaps you're having difficulties in your relationships with other people, be they in the real world or the world of business, or perhaps you're battling yourself. Well, I'm here to help if I can, even if it is live radio. There's a possibility you've heard or even participated in live call-in talk shows, but I feel we've got a different twist here, and perhaps you'll agree. Your Friend Dr. Gray is the first radio call-in problem show with a pre-recorded host, which would be me, Dr. Gray. The answers I give to any potential callers will be arrived at through my microchips, designed and installed by Solburn Computer Systems Limited, our sponsor and, well, my creator, if you will. And so, having said this, on with our program.
Come, join with us as we continue to set the standard in all areas of state-of-the-art technology.
Good morning. And now, to our first caller. Good morning. This is your friend, Dr. Gray.
Hello, Dr. Gray.
Welcome to our program. You're on the air. What may I help you with? You may begin now.
I'm not sure, but I think I'm beyond help if I am listening to this.
I am truly sorry, but I am having a difficult time believing that you are sincere to the efforts this program represents.
Consult your local vet for details.
And now, to our next caller. Good morning. This is your friend, Dr. Gray. Welcome to our program. You're on the air. What may I help you with? You may begin now. Well, friends,
yes?
It's been indicated to me that our time is up for this edition.
But I need help. I'm here.
That this program,
That's Dr. Gray?
has been uniquely instructive for me.
Dr. Gray?
And I hope it has been a similar experience for you.
That's Dr. Gray?
On behalf of Solburn Computer Systems Limited and myself, Dr. Gray, I bid you a happy good morning.
Dr. Gray!
We know what we're putting out. We've listened to you first, so you can listen with less effort. The ability to think and reason. Where would we all be without it? Your friends here at Morestat are dedicated to helping you, the consumer, develop a balanced thought process by which you can make wearisome decisions more rapidly so you can better focus on your own personal needs. If you'd like to help us help you, simply contact a Morestat consultant right now. Selected callers may be asked to participate in a brief survey. At Morestat, we take the drudgery out of thinking.
I'm Don Joyce. Over the Edge will return to this time slot next week. This time slot has been selected by KPFA to introduce pilot programs from time to time, such as the one you have just heard. We are pleased to relinquish our time in KPFA's constant attempt to improve our diverse format. This is listener-sponsored radio. We can only continue to fool you into noticing your surroundings with your support. Listen for those phone numbers and support KPFA.
You know, you're a darn good-looking
bet you have lots of girls crazy about you.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you're just being modest. But tell me, how do you feel when you're in love?
How do I feel? My God, Harry, it's the most wonderful feeling in the world. Why, when I'm in love, I'm just breezing along with the breeze. I never mind the bumps or the rumps along the highway of life. I float through life on a cloud.
And that, folks, is exactly the way you feel in the famous Dodge Air Glide ride. If you haven't experienced this thrill, visit the showroom of your local Dodge dealer. See for yourself the extra value you get in this big, new, money-saving Dodge. See easy, folks. It certainly is more car for less money. Think of it. The new Dodge Beauty Winner of 1936 now sells for only $640 and up. List prices at factory Detroit.
Hey, that is something, Harry. But how about you singing a song now?
Operator, just reconnect.
Good morning. It's October 15th, and here are some of today's top stories.
Good attitude. Last year in the United States alone, more than 50 million people did. The real national sport is not baseball or football, but bowling. It's more than a sport. It's also part science, part art. Now, for the first time, a new motion picture has been set against the background of professional bowling. Starring Tim Matheson, Dick Weber, Jack Warden, sportscasters Chris Schenkel and Nelson Burton Jr., and bowling great Susan Blakely.
Dreamer, you're 33, take 3.
Finding a young actor for the part of Dreamer meant finding someone who was not a good actor, but could bowl well enough to look like a champion.
Bowling makes it, it's really about people loving each other and having to deal with each other as human beings. It's what I love. Apparently, I don't really want to get into bowling that much because I feel that bowling takes Dreamer away from me. I'm jealous of bowling too.
You play golf, you miss a shot, well, in the next shot you can recover. But in bowling, you miss a shot, you're dead. There's no way you can recover.
As Dreamer discovers in the film, that kind of single-minded dedication isn't always easy.
No, I'm not a dreamer. I'm either eating a life or I'm not. I'm not going to compete with bowling and
As any professional knows, being a champion means knowing you're great.
My name is Harold Nuttingham. Mr. Nuttingham applied for PBA membership last night. What are you averaging now?
I try to listen to.
That's the value of PBA membership.
I try to listen to Christian gospel music whenever I can. And yesterday I dropped my Discman on the way out of work. It broke it. And then hopped in the car, popped in my wire tape, and for no reason the tape does not work. So I know I just left and I said, Satan is so lame because if he thinks that's going to stop me from listening to gospel music,
Fuck you, yeah.
So I sang Amazing Grace all the way home.
Hey, yeah, what? Yeah. All these rocks on my chain, they be on me. Yeah, your bitch, she be on me. Yeah, all these niggas hating, they be on me. Riding through the streets, they be on me. Grandma think I'm hot, she be on me. Making cookies, weed cookies. Higher than a bitch, she be in me. THC, no it ain't free.
Also, if you do not pick up the ball with your hands on the outside, parallel to the rack, the other balls rolling back onto the rack might push one against your fingers. For a conclusion of this subject, all champions will tell you the greatest improvement of your game would be to buy your own ball. Once you know the most comfortable weight for yourself.
Real fucking sloppy. Riding through these streets in Milwaukee. Yeah, we driving, not walking. Made it to the top. Yeah, I'm shining like a diamond. Yeah, we
mining. Fat diamonds, thick bitch, liquor clip. Fuck this shit, fuck your bitch, real shit. Bro, a faggot, no cap, it's November. No, I ain't nothing.
All right, this is Crosby back at the Walnut Bowl here in beautiful Walnut Creek. It's a lovely night, a perfectly half moon.
All these rocks in my chain, they be on me. Yeah, hey.
And it doesn't work.
Yeah, I pick her up.
Let's take another call.
Pull her ass up. All this cash in my bank, yeah, we cash out. 2 M's on a chain, yeah, we show off. So my dick now, yeah, she thick, wow. Cut that shit, make a sandwich, now we live how. Flying through the sky, 9/11 crash out. Shit is fire now. Jumping out the window like it in a ocean power. All these rocks on my chain, they be on me. Yeah, your bitch, she be on me. All these niggas hating, they be on me. Riding through the streets, they be on me. Grandma think I'm hot, she be on me. Making cookies, we cookies. Higher than a bitch, she be in me. THC.
Nowadays, you never know what you might
do. So, when are we going to go over?
Well, there's the door. Let's head on over to the, where are we going? The Walnut Creek Inn, and we're going to have our late evening dinner there.
Made me see where I've been.
As he's ready, we can go.
Weatherman, yeah, what's happening now? I'm kind of confused. All right,
going over to the Walnut.
Been down one time.
We don't have the sound of the door
that you've been waiting for the last 21 years. Are you hungry?
We don't have the sound of the door.
Somebody drank out of my club soda bottle when I wasn't looking.
Weatherman, would you make the sound of an opening door as we head out into the parking lot?
Oh no, is that what you want?
Yes, why are these fine? Why are these people still out here? I don't know.
Probably have no place else to go.
Uh-oh, they spotted us.
They recognize after that night.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
They want turkey.
All right, I think it's this way, isn't it?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what. I'm now walking down the street with that.
It's really ridiculous, Mark. Why are you wearing that turban?
Well, I'm not perfectly just going to leave it on.
All right, what street are we on now?
Locust and Main, I think they're coming up here. Coming up to Locust Street. I make a right on Locust and walk down.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to make a right on Locust. I'm either going to get in my car and I'm going to drive by myself, or I'm going to walk down whatever the next street is.
Well, if you guys don't like me wearing this turban, I'm sorry. We're out here to make a statement. I think you're making a statement of your own, and I don't think it's representative of all of us. Well, what are you implying? Radio show, this is the group. Well, I'm just beginning to doubt your intentions. Why is it that I can wear this at home or in Berkeley or somewhere else and everything's fine? What is it that when we come to Walnut Creek, you guys seem to think that that's I think these are sensitive times.
That's where DCRK used to be. That's where more
I
of
was
the
all
music
over
of
the
the
roof
70s
on
was
that
born.
building, looking at the cable.
Everything's closed. Look at this. There's Sabelle's Pizza. Isn't a train yard near here?
Anyway, I'm going to take this street. I don't know about you.
All right.
I'll go whichever way the turban
you,
doesn't. I will go whichever way the turban doesn't.
Well, I'm following you guys.
No, you're not going to follow me.
You're following me.
I'll see you. I'm going this way.
Nope. I We're just going think that way, times too. like this require a little more sensitivity, Mark. Sensitivity to what? Well, I think there could be people that might be offended by that family jewel. Well, that's too bad. All right.
Beep. Oh, there's my cell phone.
Hello?
Hello?
This is Bono.
What?
This is Bono.
Oh, it is. You're really popular out this way.
It's a good thing you got a speakerphone on that cell phone.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Yes, he certainly had.
No matter which end of the show you're on, a script would certainly help.
That definitely reminds me of cheap plastic.
Well, what street is this now?
Well, we're still on Locust, aren't we?
Aren't we? I know it's down by Olympic Boulevard. At least that's where I thought it was. I've never actually been to the Walnut Creek Inn.
Well, let's take a left here. I forget the name of this street, and it's so dark, I can't see the sign.
There's some people. Can you just duck into the doorway? Can we duck into the doorway for just a second, let them pass? Is that all right?
All right.
This is perfectly natural. Don't worry.
Just do me a favor.
Weatherman,
now?
Could you make the sound of walking feet?
Yeah, we don't have that, do we? I thought of that earlier.
Hey,
blop, blop, bloop, bloop.
That's
I
good.
don't know.
That's good. Just
Bloop,
keep
blop,
doing that.
He's making a Foley out of himself.
Did you guys notice that car over there? Doesn't that look a little suspicious?
Blop.
Oh, yeah, just as I thought. Oh, it's a car bomb.
It's even more reason to keep this turbine on.
Blop.
Watch out for the shrapnel there.
Blop. Gotta drink some more club soda right now.
Okay, here we come up to North Main.
Well, these teenagers.
Yeah, look, they're coming out of abs. Pretty drunk.
Well, we passed abs a while back. They might have followed us, but
Maybe they did.
There's the place where you can get the cappuccino and non-fat. There it is. That's about $6.
So I was wondering, while we have a minute here, Weatherman, when are you going to work on my cart machine? Did you notice the opening of the program when the cart wasn't even there? And I had to go back and wiggle the wires in the back, and it was all...
I thought that was my earphones. That was your thing up there?
That's right. It needs work, Weatherman. On two fronts. It has this loud hum. Listen to this.
You don't need that extra booster amplifier in there.
And then all the outputs out of the back, there's just something wrong with the wiring or the connections or the jack or something, because you have to, sometimes it's not there and you have to wiggle it.
Okay, well, probably an extra filter capacitor will take care of it.
I think unless you turn the level back up on this board, we won't have any outside sounds.
That's me.
There's somebody following me, blowing their nose all the time.
That's me. Ever since Pandit Bin Korla there threw that chalk bag in my nose, I don't know what it is. I can't get it out.
Are we almost there? I'm getting cold.
Well, we're almost there. Where's Richard? Did he take that other street? Because I think he was ashamed.
So that was a definite ignore on my plea for some technical help on this cart machine?
No, but I'm just so tired after doing service calls all day.
Well, you're going to have to take it home with you, I guess, to do it. You're the mechanic here. I don't know what. There's in the back, and it was all...
I thought that was my earphones. That was your thing up there?
That's right. It needs work with it. On two fronts. It has this loud hum. Listen to this.
You don't need that extra booster amplifier.
And then all the outputs out of the back, there's just something wrong with the wiring or the connection to the jack or something, because you have to, sometimes it's not there, and you have to wiggle it.
I think unless you turn the level back up on this board, we won't have any outside sound.
There's somebody falling.
That's me ever since Andy Bin Korla threw that chalk bag in my nose. I don't know what it is. I can't get it out.
I'm getting cold.
Well, we're almost there. Where's Richard? Did he take that other street? Because I think he was ashamed.
So that was a definite ignore on my plea for some technical help on this cart.
No, but I I'm just so tired after doing service calls all day.
Well, you're going to have to take it home with you, I guess, and do it.
Well,
you're the mechanic here. I don't know what to do.
I think I'll have another 4-day weekend around Christmas. I'd rather plan it and then guarantee that I can do it. How about that?
Well, all right, but it's been a long time, and every show it screws up.
Well, you showed me
So
that thing.
there
I don't
he
even think
was
you need
then.
that extra booster
Penzance
in
to
there.
play.
Well, the main thing now is these outputs
Christmas
that aren't
Eve.
there all the time.
What kind of connectors are they?
They're the usual, stuff you find in most dead technology like this. For 6 little pins. And
Well, I can probably take care of that.
I don't know what it is, whether it's the connections inside the jacks or the... what street are we on now?
Well, this is still North Main. I'm having a hard time remembering where the
Are
inn
we
is.
walking south on North Main? Isn't that... I think
That's
where
right.
Yeah.
It should be coming up. We could take a bus if they were still operating.
There's some more teenagers.
Hey, look out.
Have we passed Olympic Boulevard yet?
No, we're coming up on the Olympic. We're approaching the Broadway Plaza
Is
Shopping
that-
Center.
There's another
Where it is? Is it really on?
car there.
Close to that. Then another...
What was that?
Oh, I just
All that's half for me. I wrestle my reality. In the place that's only mine, where I free my mind from time to time. There's only one place where I can go to get the fuck away from you.
Sure are looking at me funny.
Well, that's not surprising, is it? I mean, this is what I'm saying.
You paid
I'm
your
feeling pretty
cable bill,
uncomfortable.
didn't you?
I
don't care if you have
get
a
free
turban
cable,
or not.
actually.
You're cheating.
I'm cheating. You want my address?
No, I won't say a
Well, that's
word. I
way...
don't care.
That's in another city.
Oh, okay. No problem.
What happened to Dick?
He took that side street because he was too
Couldn't
ashamed
take
to
it.
be walking next to me.
Oh, well, how do we know when we get there?
Well, we'll see it, I suppose.
We'll hear the music percolating from the turntable when we get close, I guess.
Ah, yes.
Coming out to the doorway there.
Is that the music for the, what is that, music?
Yes, Hong Kong music.
Where are those frogs coming from? Are they actually
They're all over the street here. I've stepped on several already.
Is that tree jacket?
Have you heard it on the news about this fascist group thing?
I guess we scared.
Evil men with racist views spreading all across the land. Don't just sit there on your ass. Unlock that funky chain dance. Run it's just to shoot your best. We don't need this fascist group thing. Brothers, sisters, we don't need this fascist group thing. Brothers, sisters, we don't need this fascist group thing. History will repeat itself. Crisis point, we're near the hour. Counter force will do no good. Hot US will feel your power. Hitler proves that funky stuff. It's not for you and me, girl. Europe's an unhappy land. They've had their fascist groove thing. Brothers, sisters, we don't need this fascist groove thing. Brothers, sisters, we don't need this fascist groove thing. Democrats are out of power across that great wide ocean. The orange one is president. Fascists got in motion. Generals tell them what to do. Stop your good time dancing. Train the guns on me and you. Fascists paying ransom. Sisters, brothers, lend a hand. Increase our population. Grab that good thing by the throat.
off, you big fat ass. Hey, I'm better off being all by myself like fucking Celine Dion. I take you out for dinner and a dance and a show. You hate all the people and food. I'm happy, I'm laughing and fun all the time. You're always in a bad mood. I always look forward, I never look back. But you bitch, you dwell in the past. So I'm telling you, baby, I'm through with you. Take your love, shove it up your fucking ass. Let me hear the band. Oh, that's a good band. Let me hear the trombone. That ain't a fucking trombone, sorry. Ah, that's a trombone. Yeah, let me hear that tinkling piano. That ain't tinkling, that's rolling. That's fucking tinkling. I knew you could do it. Let me hear it. Come on, get going. All right, go. Why would you take your love, shove it up your ass? You know you're the reason we're through. I'm tired of all the yelling and the fights we had. They're all because of you. You moan and you groan and you bitch all the time. You make every beef we got last. I'm telling you, I'm through with you. Stick it up, you big fat ass. You thought you had charm, you thought you had class. You ain't nothing but a big fat ass. Take your love, shove it up your big fat ass.
I wonder what happened to
dinner.
There is no
dinner.
I'm so hungry, I could eat lots of spaghetti.
This dinner. What all true warriors
Only Link can eat
dinner.
Yes.
Will make your dinner the greatest in Korodai. I wonder what's for dinner. I wonder what's for dinner.
Find out. You got to be kidding. Wait, out of your head.
I wonder what's for dinner.
I could eat my stuff.
Dare bring dinner to my lair, God. Dare
Great stuff.
Great cheese.
Again, great the cheese. Again, great the cheese. Isn't
dinner
beautiful?
I wonder what's for dinner.
The bird.
No.
Octorok.
No. Dinner.
I could eat it. There is no time. Your
dinner.
How about a dog?
For dinner.
How about a
bagel? No.
How about my meat?
Dinner.
How about a
Zelda is dinner. Zelda is dinner.
Oh boy! Grandpa?
Dinner. Zelda is dinner.
Well, with her drop dead looks and her little girl charm, everybody thought she'd go far. And at 20 years old, she was rich as could be, and a world-famed Hollywood star. With the big parts coming and the sweethearts too, life was a hell of a ride. But her star soon fell and her body got old, so she took a lot of pills and died. Well, she took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. Her star soon fell and her body got old, so she took a lot of pills and died. While the traffic crawled by in the street outside, she was sitting in her kitchenette, listening to the scuttle of the rats in the wall, staring at took a lot of pills and died. Well, she took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. But something went wrong. Was 40 years old. She took a lot of pills and died. She took a lot of pills and died. She took a lot of pills and died.
Bob, I think it's time that we place our good luck phone call of the day to somebody. Just before we went on the air, we asked the audience to write down a phone number of some near and dear friend of theirs in some part of this country. It was picked at random, and we've placed the call, or rather we're placing it now. Operator, we'd like to place the call. Right, this is Bob and Ray in New York. No, wait a minute. This is our lucky phone call feature, operator. We're calling Detroit. Hello.
Long distance.
I know.
You wish to place the call, please.
Yes, Detroit, Michigan.
Your number, please.
Oh, well, this number is...
Thank you.
Well, give me the phone, Bob. Give me the phone. I can't. Operator?
63134.
Operator, this is Bob and Ray in New York.
Anyone at that number?
Yes, we'll talk to anyone at that number. Tell her it's our lucky phone call.
Station call.
What?
Thank you. One moment, please.
Tell her.
Yes. What is the route to Oklahoma City, please?
Well, wait a minute,
By way
Operator.
of Chicago, Kansas City, and St. Louis. Thank you.
151 plus 121 ring down, isn't it? Well, let me take
St.
it.
Louis, please.
Operator, not St. Louis. No.
City operator. Let me have Kansas City there.
No. Detroit, Michigan is where we're calling. Our lucky phone call of the day.
New York is calling Oklahoma City, please.
No, we're not, operator.
Hang
up, Bob. Oklahoma City. I don't know a soul out there.
Luang Por Chah led an exemplary life as a forest monk. His teachings were particularly noted because of their simplicity and directness, which got through to people from various walks of life. Thanks to his astute guidance, more than 100 monasteries have been established, including some in Western countries. Every 14 days, pilgrims from all over Thailand gather to chant a recital of a Buddhist sutta or teaching in his honor. Long ago, Luang Por Chah foretold that the day would come when he would continue to teach us without speaking. And remarkably, he was proved right. Due to a debilitating illness, he was confined to a wheelchair and taught us anicca for 10 years without the benefit of speech. Anicca, the impermanence, is a fundamental perception of Buddhism. Until his death in 1992, we monks nursed our venerable father with compassion and love. The wisdom which he had always put into words so very eloquently will accompany us for the rest of our lives.
Our life is like our breath, like the growing and falling leaves. When we can really understand about falling leaves, we can sweep the paths every day and have great happiness in our lives on this changing earth. This mind is already unmoving and peaceful, like a leaf which is still as long as no wind blows. If a wind comes up, the leaf flutters. The fluttering is due to the wind. The fluttering of the mind is due to those sense impressions. The mind follows them. If it doesn't follow, it doesn't flutter. If we know fully the true nature of sense impression, we remain unconcerned by them. Our practice is simply to see the original mind. So we must train the mind to know those sense impressions and not get lost in them to make it peaceful. Just this is the aim of all this difficult practice we put ourselves through.
Disconnecting.
This is NCN.
This program is the NCN adaptation of the program Breathing, mixed by Wobbly, Phineas Narco, and puzzling evidence on July 17, 2015. NCN's version is called The Art of Breathing. This program is dedicated to the memory of Don Joyce, our friend, inspiration, and mentor.